Hi, Gianna. I'm providing your feedback for your informative speech. So here it is. I'm doing a screen share right now. And here we go. So here we are. So I do see that that your speech is a 6-minute speech in one take. You did it to you did your speech in front of a live audience in with you in the same room. All right. So note cards. I'm not very sure whether you showed the note card, but doesn't matter. I could see that you have. Um, Here we go. Let's go back. Let's go to your visibility. It was okay. I mean, I could see and hear you uh from the back. So I think I don't see any new things that need to be done with your audio, and visual quality was also fine. Let's go to your the oral delivery part of it. So remember that I have given you feedback on your written speech. So this feedback is just going to be exclusively based on your oral delivery. So I do see that you have eye contact, especially because of the distance that you had from the audience, which gave me a really strong reason to understand and judge your eye contact, because you were at a pretty large distance and you were engaging with the audience through your eye contact. So I did see that eye contact pretty strong. And I also like the use of descriptive and engaging language, as I have also indicated in my written speech, in my comments for your written speech. And then uh, these are the things that you could have kind of upped, which is your vocal variety, a little bit of more pitch and intonation with when you're kind of moving between points, use of gestures and movements. I did notice how you pull the audience to kind of raise their hands and to get them involved, ask them rhetorical questions, which was a great strategy. But a little bit of more gestures from you, and using your hands more often, using movement within your speech. So just not being restricted in one place, kind of zoning yourself into 3 different zones and then moving around between those 3 zones to kind of talk to different sections of the audience. Use of facial expression could also have been upped. Now, I will say that the pace of the speech was good. I mean, I don't think that you needed to kind of adjust the pace of the speech, like make it slower or lesser. I think that was fine. The flow is, yeah, I think the inclusion of rhetorical questions kind of makes it look like a conversation. Now, this could have also been up by using a silence in key places, or use of repetitive, effective repetition would have also kind of made it more sound like a conversation, could have been more engaging. Also, there were a number of vocalized pauses, quite a bit of vocalized pauses. So you may want to kind of look at that and can practice it. And that's one of the most difficult things to do. I understand that. I have lots of vocalized pauses when I talk, but then when I'm doing a speech, I'm much more conscious of that, and then use those pauses with silence strategically when I'm kind of moving between points or transitioning from one point to another point. In terms of visual aids, I did see the 3 visual aids. I wasn't able to see the 3 visual aids when you were talking to the audience, and there could have been a logistical issue with that. But I did see in your last discussion post you had 3 visual aids, and for the most part of it, I think the visual aids did increase comprehension, the difference between online and face-to-face learning. However, the visual aids could have been slightly more altered to be more inclusive. For example, I would probably have a visual aid or a picture or like a model that kind of shows how how the visual aid is kind of informing a audience who's a social thinker, who thinks in terms of what does online communication mean, or online learning or traditional face-to-face learning for a person who is more of a social thinker, who thinks about in terms of human beings and the meaning in the world. I felt that your visual 3 of the visual aids were more for a structural thinker. You had kind of point by point, you laid it out through this is what happens, and more of a point by point analysis, more of pointers, kind of would be helpful for a structural thinker, not very sure about the social thinker, or maybe or a conceptual thinker. So you got to think about that a little bit more and use kind of, if we are using the 3 visual aids were very informative, which is great, but kind of all catering towards more of a structural, or maybe also could be an analytical thinker. Think about the social thinker and the conceptual thinker. How would you also inform them through your visual aids? So I think you were on time. Hope this is helpful. Thank you.